there is hidden parts of me, and my conscious mind says I must investigate that, which may be the root of it, right? The root of all these symptoms, right? Now, how is the conscious mind, the mind that thinks, the mind that has knowledge, the mind that is caught in various illusions, investigates something which is totally hidden? The analysts have said, analyze, right? We won't go into this. Or it will reveal through dreams, through sleep. Or it will reveal itself through meditation. I'm proposing various systems which man has put together to find the deep hidden cause, right? Now, we deny analysis, obviously. The other is dreams. There too, there must be an interpreter, or the interpreter goes on while you are dreaming. It has happened, I know this. You have a dream and the interpretation is going on at the same time. And you wake up, it may not be true. Right? So, we are thrown back to one thing, that's meditation. Now, that covers a large field, which means, I'll explain briefly, which means conscious mind being absolutely quiet. Then, in that quietude, things may be revealed, right? Thing being the root. What? Water. You're all right? So, how should we do this? Will you meditate? I mean this seriously. To see that your conscious mind, the thinking mind, stops completely. Then there is a possibility of the deep hidden activity surfacing itself. Right? Possibility, I don't say there is. Now, instead of going through all these methods, systems and so on, is it possible, I'm just made, to see the whole thing instantly? You follow it?
Yeah.
The cause, the symptoms, the activities of the symptoms, the totality of the thing, seeing it immediately.
And the whole
The whole works. I say it is possible only when all the symptoms have disappeared.
You say that?
I'm saying that.
Yes.
When all the symptoms have subsided.
Sir, to me, that's
Nonsense.
too fast.
I know,
Skip
I'm
steps.
answering her quite quickly.
Because, sir, the way I hear that, we are saying that if we see the entire root,
No, not the entire root, the whole thing.
the whole thing, the root and all the branches and all of it,
Is that possible first?
but Mary was saying that that's not possible because that root exists.
No. Ah,
That's what blocks the perception of the whole to
that's
begin
what
with.
she means too. She means that. Say it's not, it is possible. That unless you want to go into that, that it is possible to see the totality of this whole movement.
This is the whole consciousness.
Whole of it.
Say the whole, the structure, the content,
Whole of it.
the whole, and
Yeah,
the soul.
I mean the whole.
On the instant.
I mean the whole. The root, the branches, the whole of it, to see it. It's not a miracle, it's not that leads us off somewhere else for the time being. I am left at the end of this discussion after 3 days. I don't know what to do. Right? But let me clear. When there is the realization that I am integral part of the whole of humanity, you understand what it does? You don't. When I am the integral part of all humanity, what has taken place when there is the realization of this fact? Enormous fact, you understand? So it's not just words. What takes place?
So could it be said that action then loses its aspect of activity, doing, and becomes the aspect of actuality, lifestyle?
So, I'm concerned with what takes place before action, before anything. When I so completely realize, when the mind realizes that it's part of all humanity.
There is no more self-centered.
No. What takes place?
Must be a feeling
And then look, you are that's
compassion.
why haven't you come to that point? That's what I'm asking. We have logically, like a river, we explained. Why haven't you come to that point? Say yes, I know what it means. There is
Because the sense of separateness is still operating with us.
so we are all these 3 mornings is a wasted mornings
Not unless I see this.
because we are still living at the verbal level.
Yes.
So I say, are you observing all this as an idea or conclude from the observation a series of ideas, or are you really in contact with reality, with that truth that you are the part of this whole vast decaying humanity? I said, if you realize that, there comes quite a different state. From that there is action. So what is love? Just a word? Doesn't this happen when you are really in contact with that fact that you are integral, that you are but you are humanity. Gosh, something happens to you, doesn't it?
Must be.